abandoned ship.
Oh no!
Here we go!
Can I persuade you to join us for a drink? It's a tradition.
Here, here.
Jar Jar, homie, my main man, quickly. Before the Separatists attack, get into the escape pod.
Hey! This is escape, then we're the pod.
Welcome back to Star Wars Escape Pod and our 6-year anniversary episode celebrating the podcast for a whole 6 years. We are over the first 5-year hump and on our way to a decade, kicking things off with year 6, of course, and a few bits of Star Wars news. We have your co-hosts Blake and Bryce in the podcast with myself, and we are rocketeering off to space with Star Wars Starfighter cast announcements and a little bit of a game that we invented at home here, as well, some casual banter, of course. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
Another happy landing.
All right, hello there, and oh man, I'm hearing myself for some reason.
It was my fault. I was trying to get to the soundboard.
Gotcha. Well, welcome back.
Thanks. You're welcome.
Hey, boys.
Hello.
You're welcome for ruining the podcast audio within the first 15 seconds.
Nice. That's
You
how the-
ruined my birthday.
You ruined the 6-year anniversary.
Why is there no mute button for myself?
Yeah, that's a good question. Probably just haven't found it there yet.
Most likely.
All right. Well, here we are 6 years after the podcast kicked off in, when was it? 2019?
I don't know, man. It's all a blur. I just remember us talking about it at work one day, and then we didn't actually start for like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah. August 30th, 2019. So far, there have been a tremendous amount of podcast episodes and sub-series that we've done. And I mean, you guys have both been a huge part of all of that. And we're on to episode 392 with this one.
That's crazy.
So, yeah.
That is wild. We were just younglings.
Yeah.
Right.
Crazy, right?
Now we're old and grizzled Jedi Masters.
Yeah.
I wonder what the whole point was.
We've been through a lot of Star Wars, the good and the bad.
Holy smokes.
I think we definitely have.
The rise of Disney. I guess the fall of Disney as well. I don't know.
Are we through the dark times? Maybe I think we're through the dark times,
Was
right?
it all dark times?
Yeah, I think I think we're working our way through. I think right now, especially, we're working our way through a bit of a dark time because
Dark Times
there's
part 2.
Yeah, Dark Times Part 2. I mean, there was really no theatrical.
Part 3. I guess Clone Wars.
Yeah, we've had a lot of Disney Plus stuff over the last 5 years, but we haven't really had any big movies.
Yeah, it's weird, right? You think about it.
Yeah, it is. It is a bit strange. But I think that's what's made this show kind of unique and interesting, is kicking things off basically right at the tail end of the sequel trilogy, and then riding that peak with all the new Disney Plus stuff, all the Disney shows, The Mandalorian, end of Clone Wars, Bad Batch launches. We had Book of Boba in there, Obi-Wan.
While we were doing the podcast, was Bad Batch canceled and brought back? No, I think we started the podcast.
No, that was.
Well, no, we did. I think we did the podcast when the animation reels were released, and then when they obviously came back in full live action.
Yeah, it was.
Action,
It was
animation.
technically Clone Wars, the final season of Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Which resurrected those story reels, and then the show followed Clone Wars that same year, I think, or the year after.
The same year.
It was like within a year that they had started the next show. Yeah, because I remember like there was a bit of an announcement about that, and they had like the Clone Wars logo burn away into the Bad Batch logo. I don't know if you guys remember that.
I thought they released the animation reels before Rebels.
That was a long time ago. I have those on like my Blu-ray from like season 6 of Clone Wars.
Yeah,
because it wasn't originally.
It's when it was canceled.
Yeah, that was like
that stuff out.
Yeah, that was like back in 2013 or something. So wow, it's a while ago now.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Kind of nuts. Bit of an acknowledgement to some of the more recent endeavors on the podcast for anyone just tuning in. If this is your first episode, welcome to the show. And, over the last little while, we've had a bit of a dry spell, even with Disney Plus content, not much coming out. So we've had a bit of a side project going on called Cantina Banter, which we've done 4 episodes of that now, soon to be 5 and more. And it's just been very casual, kind of fun. We've been sitting here. We've had just very off-topic chats and it's still Star Wars relevant a lot of the time, but it's more just kind of winging it, unplanned. And, as always, I mean, no episode of ours is ever scripted, but like it's more just let the conversation go where it goes. Yeah. It's more just like kind of, if we go off the rails, we go off the rails kind of thing. Right. So it's been kind of cool to do that. And it also opens up a bit of a venue to bring in sort of anyone, like kind of new people, and, maybe maybe they really love Star Wars, but their knowledge doesn't really exist around Star Wars stuff. It's nice to, because it could be a bit intimidating whenever we've invited people on. It's like, oh well, I don't really know how much I would have to add, and so it's kind of nice. I
don't envy them having to sit down with us as these grizzled Jedi masters.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, most recently we had a very special guest on, Steve, Dr. Steve Ellerhoff, who wrote a book called Young and Star Wars: A Contemporary Mythology, and that was a really great chat that we had with Steve.
That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that a lot.
It was a super fun chat, and it's once again, congratulations to Steve on launching his book. So definitely go and check that out. Go and check out that episode and the links down below. And a fantastic way to explore sort of the roots of Star Wars storytelling.
It's actually, because I know a lot of people know about like Hero's Journey, right?
Yeah.
This is taking it even one step back to what inspired that, which was super interesting.
Yeah, that's a really great way to put it. Yeah, definitely. So that was really cool as well. We also did a speculation on the New Jedi Order era, of course, with being kicked off with Star Wars Starfighter and the Rey movie. And, going back a little bit further, we did our final Star Wars Orbit Key giveaway, which was pretty cool. And we had some winners out of that, and that ran very well. So congrats again to them, the winners. And we did a state of Star Wars books and ratings. I think did we have Francis on for that one?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I think we did, yeah.
Yeah, so that was cool.
Shout out Francis.
Shout out to you, Francis. Yep. It's been a while since we've done a light speed, but we'll have to do some more of those down the road, doing Star Wars news.
Are we going to do an episode 400 spectacular?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
This is in 2 more episodes.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll do another special episode for sure. But yeah. I think things have been going pretty well, and once again, big thank you to everyone tuning in and always listening. I'm sure there's maybe one of you out there that's been tuning in every single episode ever since the start, and so we appreciate you being with us all the way.
I feel like they also deserve the honorary title of Grizzled Jedi Master.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, VIP. You're on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master.
Just the rank of grizzled.
Just the rank of grizzled.
Hi! We're all back! A little while ago, I accidentally mashed up the galaxy we all know and love for good. Good guys became bad guys.
You insolent child.
Bad guys became good guys.
I find your abundance of faith encouraging.
It turns out I kind of like this new galaxy.
This could still be a good thing.
My name
name is Solitus. I've spent countless eons gathering power to unmake this galaxy once and for all.
Stop breathing so loudly, Vader. You'll blow our cover.
We have to defeat Solitus before the rift goes critical.
If Dev and I join together,
Wow.
maybe we could beat him.
We can't trust a Sith. Sith treachery is legendary. Legendary!
Can we just get to the fighting already?
My two favorite Jedi.
I'm here as well.
You ready to strap in?
1 second, I'm almost done checking.
We found a baby Yoda.
The baby's name is Grogu, baby.
All of us need to fight for the future.
That's a giant Chewbacca.
You really want a piece of this?
This isn't how it was supposed to be. In the old stories, the good guys always find a way.
Congratulations, you're being destroyed.
Who's ready to go on a hyperspace joyride? Who are you?
The name's Jackson. You probably haven't heard of me because I'm a real deep cut.
Bryce, I know you've you mourned the death or the shelving of Rogue Squadron. How do you feel about Starfighter?
Oh, I didn't even realize it was different, to be honest. I thought like Squadrons and Starfighter are technically like different titles.
Yeah. The Patty Jenkins Rogue Squadrons movie was sort of Rebellion era, I guess, and Starfighter seems to be New Jedi Order post Episode 9,
right?
With Ryan Gosling, and they've announced the full cast here. And
before we go straight into that, can we just believe the fact that Ryan Gosling's going to be in a Star Wars movie?
I think it's kind of surreal, but like as soon as they showed that picture of like him with his Star Wars bed sheets, I was like, you know what, I'm kind of sold on this. You know, like I didn't picture Oscar Isaac in a Star Wars movie, but you know, alas,
you got Matt Smith in it too. Look at that.
Oh yeah, I was very surprised by that as
and
well.
Amy Adams as well. Amy Adams from she plays Lois Lane from Man of Steel and Enchanted, of course. She was in Enchanted as the princess in Enchanted. She was most recently in a movie called Night Bitch, and she was in that.
Is that a sequel to Enchanted?
Yes, it is. She was in a sci-fi movie called Arrival, which was very strange and weird, and you know, she's no stranger to the sci-fi genre, so that's definitely important to keep in mind. But yeah, Amy Adams, you know, long time have people known her ever since her debut in one of my favorite shows ever, Smallville. She played a character in Clark's school who starts developing these sort of eating mutant powers.
Mutant powers.
Yeah, she can
only eat mutants.
She starts consuming people.
Consuming people or mutants.
Like she starts sucking the fat out of like people and cows and stuff. It's crazy.
Some sort of absorbathon.
Yeah.
Absorbaloft.
It was like a fat vampire, like sucking the fat out, and that's what she does, and she leaves them like all skeletal like, and it was creepy.
She's like a really weird X-Men called like the human liposuction.
Yes, liposuction. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah,
You should be getting paid for her services.
Yeah.
I'll invite that vampire into my house.
The rumor has it.
But yeah,
that, go for it.
I was just going to say this is kind of their first foray into doing some sort of damage control on Rise of Skywalker, right? Like this is kind of a big movie.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. And like I do wonder, like, kind of what will come out of that, because I mean the creatives behind this movie are arguably like, you know, like I think they got some solid talent, and you know, I do wonder if they will address it, or I mean, like, I think part of me kind of says like they'll have to, but on the other hand, I can also see them maybe just pulling an episode 7 style JJ story where they just don't address it and they leave that up to visual dictionaries, comic books, and novels.
I don't know. I think the fact that they're doing this is like a clear sign that they want to address it. Otherwise, they just would have kept it in the original setting, right? Like, arguably, the Rebel Alliance setting would have been perfectly fine, but why would they have made that, conscious decision? It's the same movie, right?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, they're going to be reusing all the stuff they had and planned, right? Like, if they have sets or like pre-built cockpits or, props, like some of the writing, like I could see probably being reused. So it's like I feel like there's some sort of kind of politics going into this, which is a bit of a red flag for me, but I still feel like, if it is just like a Top Gun style movie, I feel like it's going to be really good. Kind of like the same feeling I got as a kid reading the X-Wing series books or like the Rogue Squadron series books. Like
that's what we wanted with the Rogue Squadron show.
Yeah. So I think it could still be successful. It's just going to be, it could be messy.
Yeah, definitely. And like as far as Ryan Gosling goes, like, I mean, I'm a big fan of Ryan Gosling. Like, he's a fellow Canadian actor, and he's been in some incredible movies. I mean, Barbie was probably a more recent big success of his, playing Ken. But I mean, people know him all the way back through Blade Runner 2049, The Fall Guy, Drive, and The Notebook. Yeah, The Notebook, La La Land. He's got some insanely popular titles. There was a really good movie on Netflix that he did with Chris Evans called The Gray Man. That one was really good. That was the Russo brothers that directed that one. Crazy Stupid Love, comedy rom-com with what's the guy from The Office?
Wasn't he in The Notebook?
Yeah, The Notebook. Yeah, I've mentioned that one. Yeah,
I think that was like his first like big movie, right?
I think it was. I think that was kind of like one of the first big ones that he was in that got really popular. But I feel like he's always kind of playing like a very similar
quiet heartthrob.
Yeah, Gangster Squad with Emma Stone, definitely that kind of character.
I think my favorite movie with him had to be Drive.
Drive was amazing. Yeah, I feel like if anyone hasn't seen Drive, definitely check it out.
Make sure I'm thinking of the right one. That was the buddy cop movie from the 70s, right?
Nope. He's.
So what am I thinking of?
You're thinking of Nice Guys with him and Russell Crowe.
That's it. That's my favorite with him. For sure.
But we also watched Drive together. I remember we watched Drive together.
Drive is great.
That's the one. Drive is where he's a getaway driver.
Right. Okay,
and it's kind of like a getaway romance.
That one Baby Driver mixed up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And he's a Hollywood stuntman in Drive, which is ironic because he later did The Fall Guy, where he also plays a Hollywood stuntman.
I missed that.
It's gonna be interesting because he's kind of one of these actors that he plays different roles, but he definitely plays himself.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you're not going to see him in this movie, and you won't be like, "Wow, who is this?" kind of thing. You're going to be like, "Oh, it's Ryan Gosling playing a character." You won't recognize him as the character first, right? It's gonna be like,
yeah.
I mean, I assume, unless he's, I don't know, playing a Gamorrean in a costume.
No, yeah. That would be crazy, though, if he didn't play human. Like,
wouldn't that be wild?
That would be wild. Because
I don't think he would agree to do it.
I don't know if we've ever seen that before in Star Wars, where a primary, like a AAA actor, like plays an alien character, like in Star Wars.
No.
In Star Wars.
Simon Pegg.
He's not AAA.
Yeah, he's not AAA. Come on.
Sorry.
Come on. The closest we have is Pedro Pascal. That's a handsome man, and he was behind a mask.
Yeah,
we got
definitely. Yeah, I agree. Two other movies that he's done is The Big Short. That one was a fantastic movie, and people might also know him from First Man back in 2018. And shout out to Remember the Titans, Disney movie, football 2000. Yeah. Okay, so he's the star. Also, potentially, most likely playing the villain is Matt Smith, and you all know him as well from Doctor Who. Yeah, House of the Dragon. Most recently, he's been kicking butt on House of Dragon.
Yeah, he's so good.
So good in House of Dragon. He's my favorite character. He's like very quickly become my favorite character in that show. Morbius, anybody?
Man, they should do a switch. I want Matt Smith to be the hero. Ryan Gosling can be like a handsome villain or something. I don't know.
The problem is he's too quiet, so you won't give away his whole plan.
A hero story, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So something about Matt Smith's character intrigues me because I remember a couple years ago when we were speculating about the rise of Skywalker, there was a lot of rumor surrounding him being cast in Episode 9 as a young Palpatine clone. And I don't know if you guys remember this, but because trying to think back like 6 years now, but or more, and that was the running rumor about him in that movie. And then I know there was a lot of rewrites that happened around that movie, and things kind of got into a compressed timeline. But in general, I think that was sort of the big one at the time was Matt Smith was playing a young Palpatine, and whatever happened with that went away, or they changed something, and that role got cut, or whatever. And I don't think it was ever officially acknowledged or announced or anything like that. But I do find it very
even close to that. Or was it just speculation?
That was all very strong speculation, and I think at one point we did read a alternate Episode 9 script in which a young Palpatine clone was a present character in the movie. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Yeah, like the unreleased script, right? That we did the read through.
The Trevera one.
Yeah, there was
or the one where we find out that Rey is an android.
No, that was that crazy one. There was like we did like 2 or 3, but one of them was the Colin Trevorrow script, and I think this may date back to the Colin Trevorrow days of Episode 9 that Matt Smith was possibly. But okay, the point is, I find it very curious that now he's in a Star Wars movie. Out of all the people that they could have chosen for a role as a villain character, like how crazy is it that Matt Smith?
It's got to be entirely from the work that he's done on House of Dragon, because even though he's not really a villain, he's like very anti-hero.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Or maybe he was just always in talks, right? Like with the company. It's a bit like Channing Tatum and Gambit, like he's like been in the running for that character for so long and just never got the movie up and running because of different things. And then when it finally almost happens, all of a sudden like Disney buys Fox, and then the movie goes away again. But he always had the role, kind of like Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool,
Right.
And then
is this a similar situation? Was that like written about him, or is it?
Like Channing Tatum was always supposed to be Gambit. I think he was also supposed to be Gambit in the X-Men Origins Wolverine movie, but then he did the G.I. Joe role, and then because he took a different job, they had to give it to the other guy for that one movie. But like it happens a lot where they cast somebody way before the movie actually starts, kind of like the new Blade, Mahershala Ali. He's playing the new Blade, not Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So anyway,
they could just de-age him, man. Wesley Snipes is Blade.
Well, they made a joke about that in Deadpool and the Wolverine where he's like, there's only one Blade. And then Deadpool looks at the camera. It's like, because like at the time it was like a recent announcement that it was like, there's going to be a new Blade movie with, Mr. Ali playing Blade. So I thought it was hilarious. But, that joke I don't think is going to age well if that movie doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's like it's a joke for the pop culture at the time. But anyway, Matt Smith, I find it very ironic. So like, what's the likelihood that they'll approach? Like, will he be a young Palpatine clone, or is he going to be somebody else?
Could you imagine that's what they did?
Yeah, I don't know. Bryce would
immediately
the backlash would be insane. Yeah,
part of me wants this to happen now because like Episode 9, people are like, "Oh, Palpatine again!"
Somehow Palpatine returned,
and then with this, it's just the next movie they do that comes out after that in the timeline, just another Palpatine clone,
a young Palpatine clone rising to power again in the ashes of the old Palpatine.
But instead, it's like Palpatine, but he's just a really good X-wing pilot. He's still got like the butt, forehead, and everything.
God, he's Palpatine, but he's just so damn good at flying. We gotta let him fly.
I don't trust him. Turn at any moment. He's just shooting lightning out of the cabin.
We gotta give him a shot.
Well, young Palpatine, we will watch your career with great interest.
I hope that's the plot now.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I cannot even guess what they're gonna do. I don't know.
Kind of crazy to think about, but
yeah.
Okay. Other actors in the movie, a little less notable, but we got Flynn Gray. He played Omar in Wednesday. He's a younger guy. It's going to be in the movie. We also have Mia Goth, who was most recently recognized from a movie called Maxine, which won a bunch of awards, I'm pretty sure. And I believe that Mia is also cast in the new Blade movie. Aaron Pierre, who was a voice of one of the animals in Mufasa, also in the movie Old. Simon Bird is cast in the movie as well, and He's
from The Inbetweeners.
The Inbetweeners.
Big UK show, yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah. Oh, yeah, lots of Inbetweener titles on here. Yeah, thank you. You've seen that show?
I have a few times through. It's very funny.
Funny guy.
Mia Goth is married to Shia LaBeouf. What a
really? Wow. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Dang. Maybe we'll see Shia in there.
Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
Cameo.
Indiana Jones' son in Star Wars. That'd be crazy. Bring it home.
To answer your question, I think he's more of like the everyday man, but who has a lot of anger issues. And then his friends around him, I think, will make it funny.
Got it. He's a Joey then.
Joey's funny.
Yeah, but Joey doesn't survive on his own without his group. That's why the show failed.
No, he's more like Ross, because Ross isn't funny.
I like Ross. I thought he was funny.
You're a weirdo.
I like Joey too. But
there's a reason why Joey got his own show and not Ross.
Yeah, but there's a reason why Joey failed. And I have seen that show. 2 whole seasons of Joey. All right, we got Jamal Westman, known for, let's see, Good Grief, Animals, and the TV miniseries Anne Boleyn. We also got Daniel Ings, and starred as Luke Curran in Channel 4, the Channel 4 Netflix comedy series Lovesick, and that is it. That is the cast. So. Yeah, theatrically released, Star Wars Starfighter hits theaters May 28th, 2027. So that's less than a year away. And almost 2 years away. Less than a year away is Mandalorian and Grogu, right? Isn't that's next year? And then
I don't have the
Starfighter.
dates on me.
Starfighter comes out the year after.
These are announced officially?
Yeah. I feel a profound sense of excitement and honor as we begin production on Star Wars Starfighter, says filmmaker Sean Levy. From the day Kathleen Kennedy called me up, inviting me to develop an original adventure on this incredible Star Wars galaxy, this experience has been a dream come true, creatively and personally. Star Wars shaped my sense of what story can do, how characters and cinematic moments can live with us forever. To join this storytelling galaxy with such brilliant collaborators on screen and off is the thrill of a lifetime. So looking forward to it. And there's a nice black and white photo of people on set on the website. So go to StarWars.com and check out more news there.
The photos with them on the speeder.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just the two.
Yeah, is that Flynn and Ryan maybe? Yeah. Maybe it's like a family. Maybe he plays his son or something. Or maybe he plays him as a young guy.
Could be a
young
flashback
boy.
thing, yeah.
That'd be kind of crazy.
Some street urchin.
Definitely, yeah. Okay, another big thing we wanted to do here is take a quick look back. I'm just going to pick some of the top 3 episodes that we've ever done, and we can just reminisce, and then we'll move on.
The Star Wars Escape Pod, reminiscing. I forgot the rest of the word I was going to say. Comedy Hour. Spread out.
Yeah, because number one.
These are like analytics, like most listened to, or what?
Yeah. Just in popularity. And this is specifically audio only, so it could be different on YouTube. But yeah. One of the big ones. And I'm trying to do this based on not the episodes that have been the oldest, because a lot of the oldest episodes are the most popular, but they're only the most popular because they've been around longer. So I'm trying to kind of find 3 in the mix.
And
here.
top 3 are episodes 1, 2, and 3.
So I think a good one to point out is Rebels Talk Part 19. This was a standout episode for some reason. This is the one about Kanan's fate, Doom, and the world between worlds. Rebels Talk was a series that you and I did when we were prepping for the release of Ahsoka. Yeah, we did a full 20-part rewatch of Rebels and grouped episodes together and talked about them, and it was fun. It was really good. I think it was my 3rd or 4th time going through that show, maybe.
It's kind of crazy that we've actually, it's similar for me. I've probably seen it the same amount of times, but It's just crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Watching it all the way through that many times.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah. Have you seen all of Rebels, Bryce? I always forget.
I was gonna say it's crazy to me that you guys have watched it once.
Yes, I finished
more than once.
I've actually become pretty nostalgic.
I've seen it.
about
I've seen it a bit. I've seen it. I think once. Yeah.
I think whenever we do the ultimate Star Wars trivia tier 2, like the animation category, that one always trips you up a little bit.
It does hurt me. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right, next one up. Star Wars reads the good, the meh, and the ugly.
I love that. That's a top 3.
That's on the list. It's on the list. I think that was the one we did with Francis, right? And we all picked
our favorite books.
We all picked, I think, like 3 books from each category. We had to categorize it into good, meh, or
that sounds fun.
And it was fun. Yeah, it was a good time. And I think
we have to do a sequel at some point.
Yeah, an updated.
Get Bryce in on that.
Yeah, exactly. An updated meh, good or ugly. It was good. Because I feel like we've all read very different stuff in the Star Wars genre, and
there's overlap. Like
there was.
It's called now the Darth Plagueis.
Right.
Wait, what did you guys put for meh? What? How do you decide what's a meh book?
I think it's
like
just
take it or leave it.
Yeah, take it or leave it. Like very mediocre.
Right.
Not bad, but not like a standout good book.
Mm-hmm.
So the majority of Star Wars books, at least in the last decade.
Yeah, I'd say so, right? Like my meh would definitely be like some of the new High Republic books. Like I'm like, yeah, they were good. You know, they're like kind of fun to read, but yeah.
Right.
I'll say my good though. My good, I love the cantina stories from the cantina.
Oh yeah.
Or Tales from the Bounty Hunter as well. Those old ones that are kind of like
I don't think I've
just
read those.
Stories.
Yeah,
they're really good.
I've never read those.
Yeah,
either.
they're just pretty short ones. They kind of stood out to me as like when I first started reading Star Wars books. It's kind of like just getting to know the backstories of just all the weird little aliens in the cantina. You know, it was very fun.
We should have had done the last episode because that book was specifically brought up by Dr. Steve.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, that was one of the things that inspired him.
Definitely gonna have to.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
It might have
really
been the
made
only
me
book he brought
just
up.
realize how big the universe was.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and we'd also talk about how it also just helped bring backstory to a lot of kids who had like action figures and toys from the cantina.
Yep.
Right.
Because instead you're just getting a toy that just says like Bat Face.
Yeah.
Now you know the history of Bat Face.
Yeah. Yeah. He had a pretty. I don't want to spoil anything, but he had a pretty funny story to talk about with one of those background characters.
Gonna have to listen and find out.
Yeah, gonna have to listen to find out.
Little tease.
It was a crazy story. Yeah. All right. So, and then the third one. I'll roll the dice on this one. Okay. Darth Maul and the Darksaber. What happened? That one did pretty well too. That was
leading into something with the Darksaber, right? Was it around Mandalorian?
I feel like it was around Mandalorian when maybe the end of season 1
when it shows up.
Sort of when it shows up, yeah, or maybe it was like
just before season 2, maybe.
Season 2, yeah, it was. We did it in 2021, so it could have been around season 2 time. But we did it was. I think it was a well timed episode. That's all that I remember because it was the What Happened series that we haven't done one for a while, but it's very concentrated when it comes to things that have happened in a character's lifetime through all their appearances in every canon story so far, and I feel like we've always been pretty detailed with like kind of how those have been approached, and I've always liked doing those, but they take a little bit more time to kind of
we have to prep everything for the character. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, so but that one did pretty well.
It's like the polar opposite of our brown tables.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Okay. So recently, we're gonna play a little game, but before I do, I just wanted to read you guys something. My lovely uncle gave me a gift recently that he found in England
in the attic.
And in the attic, it was probably in somebody's attic for a while.
It smells like an attic.
It definitely does. It is
attic, not addict.
It is 1976 first print of the Star Wars novelization from England. So this was published by Sphere books, although the publisher is just called Sphere, and published in 1976. This was sold for 95 pence back in the UK, and it is pretty nuts. So if you look up a cover of it, you can just look up Star Wars 1976 novelization. It's a white cover with sort of a similar looking poster on the front. There's a yellow banner across the bottom corner called A Spectacular Motion Picture from 20th Century Fox. The Star Wars logo is in red, and it's not the Star Wars logo that you would know from the posters, but it's more similar to the one that you'll see the logo of Steve Sansweet, I think, shows off a item in his library
that was
with
from
the promo.
When he was working for like the newspaper, the magazine, or whatever.
Yeah,
and he got the
exactly. So that's
early
the same
access to talk about it.
That's right.
And then he stole it.
That's right.
Out of the trash.
Yep, that's right. So the font of the W is different than how we're used to seeing it, and it's the same font as on that promo package.
Wow, very cool. So you have this in front of you?
Yeah,
now?
I do. Yeah. So it's
Mamma mia.
Yeah,
Nice.
I do. Yeah. So Star Wars from the Adventures of Luke Skywalker. So what I thought would be really cool is if I just kind of read you
the
guys
entire novel.
The entire novel.
Live on the podcast.
Yeah. No, I think what I want to do is I just want to read the prologue, which is one page, but it's just kind of funny to read something that, later, of course, may have changed slightly. And this is not the opening crawl from the movie. Like, this is the opening crawl for the book, but not necessarily reflected for the screen, because this was published before the movie came out. So.
I was gonna say, so it was written and published before the movie was in theaters, because it's 77.
Yeah,
but I'm assuming it wasn't released until after the movie was out.
No, it was. I believe it was released before the movie,
so people could buy that before the movie hit theaters.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, that's crazy. I assume they would have waited, so there's like a big reveal.
No,
but back in those days, you want as much hype as possible. No one even heard of it before.
Yeah, this happened a lot. So if you just do a quick Google search, it'll say that it was first published November 12th, 1976. That's the Star Wars from the Adventures of Luke Skywalker by Ballantine Books. That was the copy from the States. Of course, this is the Sphere edition, so this is for the UK audience, but the same idea, sort of,
They just add the letter U to some words.
Yeah, and the publication date is, so on the inside cover, it actually says here, first published in Great Britain by Sphere Books Limited, 1977, copyright 1976 by the Star Wars Corporation, published by arrangement with Ballantine Books, a division of Random House Incorporated, New York. So anyway.
Yeah, I think you pointed out before the podcast, it's not even Lucasfilm, it's Star Wars Corporation.
Yeah, the Star Wars Corporation. Yeah. Crazy, right?
It's weird.
Apparently there's an alternate cover as well that's done by Ralph McQuarrie. If you look up the Wikipedia version.
Oh, that's cool.
Wonder which, it's like a different cover.
First print, I think Josh has said.
That's what I was told. That's what was on the tag. That's what was on the tag for the book. So yeah.
Yeah, I see the one you're talking about. Yeah. That's cool, man. That's really, really cool.
Pretty sick. Yeah. And then there's some images inside the book, like some screenshots from the movie and stuff like that.
Man, I'm really wondering if this came out before George was done editing, if stuff's like slightly different.
Well, yeah, and I mean that's kind of what I'm curious. I haven't read this prologue yet at all, so I'm just kind of winging this.
I mean, we're all gonna have to take a turn with the book. So.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. There's a relic.
All
right, so let's read this thing. Another galaxy, another time. The old republic was the republic of legend, greater than distance or time. No need to note where it was or whence it came, only to know that it was the republic. Once under the wise rule of the Senate and the protection of the Jedi Knights, the Republic throve and grew, but as it often happens when wealth and power pass beyond the admirable and attain the awesome, then appear those evil ones who have greed to match. So it was with the Republic at its heights. Like the greatest of trees, able to withstand any external attack, the Republic rotted from within. Through the danger was not visible from outside, though the danger was not visible from outside. Aided and abetted by restless, power-hungry individuals within the government and the massive organs of commerce, the ambitious Senator Palpatine caused himself to be elected President of the Republic. He promised to reunite the disaffected among the people and to restore the remembered glory of the Republic. Once secure in office, he declared himself emperor, shutting himself away from the populace. Soon he was controlled by the very assistants and bootlickers he had appointed to high office, and the cries of the people for justice did not reach his ears. Having exterminated through treachery and deception the Jedi Knights, guardians of justice in the galaxy, the imperial governors and bureaucrats prepared to institute a reign of terror among the disheartened worlds of the galaxy. Many used the imperial forces and the name of the increasingly isolated emperor to further their own personal ambitions. But a small number of systems rebelled at these new outrages, declaring themselves opposed to the new order. They began the great battle to restore the old republic. From the beginning, they were vastly outnumbered by the systems held in thrall by the emperor. In those first dark days, it seemed certain the bright flame of resistance would be extinguished before it could cast the light of the new truth across a galaxy of oppressed and beaten peoples. From the first saga, Journal of the Wills. And then there's a quote below this. It says, they were in the wrong place at the wrong time, but naturally they became heroes. Leia Organa of Alderaan, Senator. I think
they should make a movie out of this.
Yeah.
They're really going on hard about the Republic at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's surprising just how consistent it actually is in like broad strokes, what we got with the prequels.
Right. I think I think one of the biggest changes though is the part about the emperor here. You know, like once secure in office, he declared himself emperor, shutting himself away from the populace. Soon he was controlled by the
that's what I was going to bring up.
That's like the biggest difference here is that the emperor is not the mastermind. It's actually the people controlling the guy in power.
Right. They turned on him once. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
He does become more and more isolated, but that instead he became
a Sith Lord.
Switched to becoming like, all powerful.
Yeah. So it turns out like, Palpatine's actually the guy in charge. He's the guy controlling the bootlickers, right? Like not the bootlickers controlling him, who I think at the time of writing this prologue, it was assumed that he was just a normal guy. But I do like the fact that he had already thought of his name. Like Palpatine already had his name back then, but even though it's not even mentioned at all. Like in like anywhere, isn't it? Anywhere in the movies? Like, did we like? I might be.
I'd be curious to see about the novelizations of the original movies, but I don't think it comes up. Did they say Emperor Palpatine at some point?
I don't think
or
so.
I
think
he's the Emperor.
I think he's always.
I mean, I just searched it, and Palpatine's first mentioned in Empire Strikes Back, aside from this novel. Yeah,
Emperor Palpatine.
This is the first mention of it in this novel. Yeah.
In the original release, though, or was that later?
So
first appeared in The Empire Strikes Back as the Emperor. Oh wait,
is that?
So on the Google AI overview says Palpatine's name was first mentioned in the movies in Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, the first film of the prequel trilogy,
though,
where he appears as Senator Palpatine. Before this, in the original trilogy, he was only referred to as the Emperor. So I think it's only in the books that he actually had the name, whereas on screen, no character actually calls him Emperor Palpatine. It's only
the
Emperor, or my Lord, like by Vader or my master or whatever.
Or Sheev.
Oh man. So how crazy is that? I don't know. I thought that was kind of cool. I thought you guys might be interested in that.
I really think we should all read it and then give it a proper review on the podcast.
I think so too,
for sure.
That'd be fun.
There's only 13 chapters to this book, which is
no more, no less.
Yeah. Anyway. So,
okay. Yeah. Actually, I did want to ask you guys before we do our little game, like Josh, Blake, what's the favorite recording you've done like on the podcast? Do you guys have one?
Man,
there's so many.
Like a favorite,
separate them, my brain.
I know there's like a ton, right? Especially for you guys, but like, is there like an episode that you just had fun?
Definitely the one where we read that weird script for the alternate.
Yeah, that
episode
was
9.
fun.
That was
yeah.
the most fun I've ever had.
That was a good one. That was a good one. That was
That's
a good episode. Go watch that episode.
What number is that? That needs an honorable mention.
Oh,
here.
so that was Alan Dean Foster's episode 9 pitch. That was podcast episode number 300, and it was published November 15th, 2023.
That was a good night.
That was so much fun.
That was a funny one. Yeah, I like that
If
one.
anyone wants a good listen to that one.
So we did 3 in a row. We did George Lucas's original sequel plans, which was the Archives Part 1 that we did, and still that sub-series has not received a Part 2 follow-up episode in almost 100 episodes. And then Alan Dean Foster's episode 9 pitch was episode 300, and then episode 301 was Colin Trevorrow's episode 9 script, Duel of the Fates. So we did like a 3 in a row of what could have been with episode 9. But yeah, that one was a highlight for me for sure. Funny. I always like having a good laugh with you guys on here.
It's always the most fun.
So yeah, well, do you have one? Do you have a favorite, Royce?
Yeah, I actually, I prepared since I thought of the question because I was trying to like remember the episode, but I really liked interviewing Jason Eaton. Remember the guy who made the models?
Yeah, of course.
I really, really liked that episode. I loved seeing his models. He actually just featured on
the Tested, right?
Adam,
cool.
Adam Savage's Tested.
Yeah.
He was just on there, reminded me of it the other day.
Definitely, yeah.
But yeah, I love models of the details.
Yeah, that was cool. I'm always really
adjacent to
like
what I do for a living, so it makes me want to do my own.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's a great thing to bring up too. Is that we're approaching 400 episodes here, and we're celebrating 6 years, and it's always nice to look back at some of the special guests that we've had over the years, and kind of how lucky we are that people want to come on and talk about their trade, their craft, or just
their love of Star Wars.
Their love of Star Wars, and it's
always a fun conversation.
It is. It just keeps things fresh, and I think that's one of the nicest things that's come out of doing this podcast is that we've gotten to meet some really awesome people, and that's always really, really special. So. Not to sound too sappy, but like that's definitely a highlight for me as well.
This is the time.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna play a little game here to wrap things up. We'll each do one. We'll see how much time left we have to do another round. But how it's gonna work is we have to choose a character, preferably I don't know. It could, depending on how hard the clues are, it could be a main character. But if you want to make it tougher, background, you have to try and describe the character based on it's kind of like a guess who, and we'll take turns guessing the character chooser. Asking for different clues about who this character could be, and without using names, of course, we have to try and guess who that character is using the evidence. So if I picked Jar Jar for example, I might someone I might be able to say like long tongue or something, right?
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah, sure.
Say you pick Jar Jar, maybe we are the ones that ask you the questions.
Yes. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if you pick Jar Jar, I can say, is your character sentient? Which might be hard for Jar Jar, but you'd say yes or no, right?
Right, yeah.
And so it would, it'd give me like a hint of like where to go. And then we keep doing that until we feel like we can guess who your character is.
Yeah, right. Okay, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. You got one in mind?
I got mine.
I think I have mine too. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What if we all pick the same thing?
That'd be kind of funny.
Oh man, that'd be incredible.
Okay. All right. Well, let's start with yours, Bryce.
Okay.
Right.
Who wants to go first?
Okay, Blake. Why don't you go first?
Is the character a male?
This character can be male or female. It's not a. It's this. Yeah. So this character is not a. Yeah. This character can be male or female. It can be both genders.
Okay. Is this character alien?
This character is an alien.
Is this character a bounty hunter?
It is not a bounty hunter.
Is this character a racer?
This character is an eraser. No.
Is this character made of worms?
No, this character is not made of worms. This character also, just to give you guys a hint, this character it's not a named character. It's like
This is really obscure.
Yo, dang.
Is this character only in the EU?
Wait, we're trying to guess a character that doesn't have a
no,
name?
Okay,
no,
so
this character was featured in the movie. It has a
interesting.
name, but not like it's not. Just keep guessing. You'll get it eventually, I think.
Okay, all right.
This character was featured in a movie, yes.
Let's try to isolate a bit. Was it in the prequel trilogy?
Or it was at least named in a movie. It was not in the prequel trilogy, as far as I know.
Is this character in the sequels?
It is not in the sequels.
Original trilogy. Interesting. Is it in the cantina?
It's from the same planet as the cantina. I'll give you that hint.
It's on Tatooine.
Is this alien a smuggler?
No, it's not a smuggler.
Does it have tentacles?
I don't think it has tentacles, no.
Does this alien have one eye?
I think they have 2 eyes. Yeah, they have 2 eyes.
Okay. Does this alien have hair?
It does have hair.
Does it sing? Play music?
No, it doesn't play music.
I think I might. I don't know what it's called, but I think I might know. Does this character have green skin?
It doesn't have green skin. I'm gonna give you guys another hint, just because you might still think it's a character. This is not a sentient creature. This is like an alien animal.
Okay. Does this character live off electricity?
No,
Is it in the middle of a desert, middle of nowhere?
it is.
Is it a sarlacc?
It's not a sarlacc.
Interesting. I don't know if I'm allowed to keep going after that.
Yeah. After you've guessed.
You should give Josh a chance.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll ask for one more clue, and then I'll just throw a guess out there. Is this character? I got to think of a good hint here. Is this character? Wait, did he say if it was in the desert?
He did, yeah.
It is. Okay,
Yes, it's in the desert. Yeah,
the desert. Okay, so
It's
so
original
definitely
it's not a sarlacc.
definitely,
and it's hairy.
4 or 6 then.
It might not be shown in the movie, but it's definitely mentioned.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think I know what it is.
Is this character the Krayt dragon?
It is not.
Am I allowed another guess?
Yeah, you can guess now.
Is it a bantha?
It's not a bantha,
Oh,
but you're
man.
very close.
Is this character an?
It's non-sentient.
Oh yeah.
It's smaller than a bantha.
Poodoo.
Oh, is it a what's that thing called? The farty thing.
That's hairy.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's gotta be hairy.
It's in the original trilogy.
You guys want a hint?
What are those
And
dog-
I'll take the first person that could guess.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Luke Skywalker was shooting these in his T-16.
Oh man.
Trying to think of the quote now.
He boasts about it to the
Yeah.
Death Star, the people in the Death Star. This is easier than shooting blanks in my T-16 back home. Come on.
Oh man, I'm blanking on this now. I know the quote, just missing the word here. What the heck?
Half of it, we have a ton of them in all of our cities. That's one
It's a
half of the
womp
word.
rat.
Oh yeah, womp rat.
It's a womp
Wow,
rat.
yeah,
It's a womp rat.
Nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. I made that way too hard.
No, that was good. That was good. Okay, Blake, you
that was
go
a tough one though.
Oh, that was a tough one. Yeah, good for you. That was
Okay, Blake, you go.
Okay, I got one.
Okay. Is your character sentient? Let's start with that.
Yes.
Is your character senator?
No.
Is your character a force user?
No.
Is your character in the prequels?
No. Well, sort of, but not really.
Okay.
Is your character a man?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is your character does your character have a profession?
He does.
It's not a hobo.
Is that your guess?
Or an alien, or like a creature. It's not a creature.
It's kind of in the prequels. And is a man. Is your character a Mandalorian?
No.
Is your character a human?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is your character Han Solo?
Is your character a force wielder?
I think that was already asked, but no.
Was already asked?
Fool.
Dang.
Is your character a villain?
No.
Okay. Is your character does your character have brown hair?
Hold on. It's a gray area.
What?
It depends on which rendition.
Oh man.
I'm gonna say no because generally, yes, brown hair because that's more common.
Okay. Oh.
Is your character featured in a film?
No. Well, sort of, but
No.
not directly.
Wait, what? Not featured in a film? Any film?
Sort of.
Sort of in the prequels, not featured.
The character is alluded to existing, but you don't see them directly.
Okay, so no then.
Not their face, no.
So the character does not show up on screen in the prequels.
No.
Okay, all right. But they are in the original trilogy.
They're in the original trilogy era.
Oh man. Okay.
And they're alluded to existing in the special editions.
Oh, is your character Dash Rendar?
It is.
Yeah, baby.
Oh man, you're filling Phil's request.
Yeah, there's like a handful of artwork where he's blonde, so it's like I wasn't sure I should say brown or blonde,
right.
But he's usually brown haired. So
good. Okay, I'll make mine a tad bit easier. Go for it.
Bryce, you want
You
to
want
go
to
first?
go first, Blake?
Oh, sure.
No, go for it.
Is your character sentient?
Yes.
Is your character Salacious Crumb?
How did you know? No. No, it's not Salacious.
Is your character male?
No.
Is your character Size Noodles?
Nope.
I'm gonna get it.
Is your character in the prequel era?
Yes.
Is your character Padme Amidala?
No.
Is your character Ahsoka?
No.
Okay, well, there goes the two.
No, and by like the prequels, I mean the movies, right? Are you talking about the era or the movies?
I meant era, but if you want to limit it to movies, then that just helps us.
Yeah. They're in the prequel movies.
Are they a force wielder?
No.
Okay. Well, I mean, that helps me. I mean, it was my question, Blake, so that's a point off of you.
You gotta hurry up.
Is your character isn't a force wielder?
Yeah.
Oh, that one's tough now. Now it's tough. Is your character? Wow, this got so much. I just realized there are like very little non-Jedi women that aren't Padme Amidala in the prequels.
Yeah.
Is your character? Is your character Ton Wee?
No.
Are they Naboobian?
No.
Is your character the grandma that tells Anakin to go inside because the storm's coming?
Nope.
Are they from Tatooine?
Nope.
Oh, I was gonna say Shmi.
Is your character?
You can isolate which movie.
No, I'm just gonna keep guessing. Is your character? Yeah, what the heck? Is your character? Does your character work for the Republic?
No.
Oh, I think I know.
You want to take a flying guess?
I was gonna give Blake a shot.
Okay.
No, I feel like I have no idea, and the pressure's on because Bryce has.
You don't want to narrow down the movie?
I mean, I got it. I've got it.
Oh no, he's got it in the bank. I got one shot here. One shot to destroy the Death Star, which in this case is Bryce.
Call me fat.
Well, somewhat spherical, I guess.
She's so puzzled.
This is true.
You don't want to narrow down the movie?
I'm trying to remember the character's name now.
Oh no, I think he knows it too. He's just trying to figure out the name.
You start asking me letters in the name,
right? Am I allowed to Google the character's name just so I know my guess?
Okay.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, I'll say only yes if you give Bryce the guess first, and then we'll see what your search led to.
I don't know. I might just sit here and think about it then.
Just playing a long game. Who is your? Okay, tell me who you think. Just describe your character, and then Josh will tell you if you're right. And if I get the name, I'll we'll go for a tie game.
Yeah.
Who is your character? Blake?
Is she a changeling that works for Jango Fett?
Yeah.
Okay.
This was my guess. Zam was L.
Zam was L. That's the name. Thank you. I could not think of the name.
Very nice.
I'm like, I can't think of anyone else that checks all these boxes.
Yeah.
Zam Wessel. Yeah.
Good character. Yeah.
It's funny because I had guessed that for Bryce at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, not by name, but
just like you were thinking of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. All right. Well,
That's
cool.
fun.
That was good. That was good. And I feel like that we have burned through our time for the evening. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for jumping on and joining the 6-year anniversary. And of course, we're going to be doing something fun for the 400 episode.
400.
Yeah.
Episode 400 spectacular.
That's right. So we'll have to think of something cool.
Nice.
And
After the 6th year anniversary spectacular.
amazing how it lined up. What if oh man, it would have been crazy if the 400th was the 6th year.
I mean, there's only 2 episodes off.
Yeah. Right. Right.
If you didn't go on holiday, it probably would have been.
True enough. True enough. Yeah. True enough.
So really, this is your fault.
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, I think so. All right. So anyway, let's see. Visions is coming out in a matter of weeks. There's a new Star Wars Lego special coming out, the sequel to the brick, the last one that was about the universe exploding and reinventing itself. The one that the Dark Falcon is from, the Lego set.
Oh, the leg, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. Okay, so
Man,
there's
I'm so lost for a second there.
Yeah, sorry. So yeah, there's a sequel to that coming out later this month. I think it's on the 21st or the 27th or something in there. Anyway, last week of September-ish. And Ashley Eckstein returns as Ahsoka Tano as her
in the Lego
show.
Okay.
Movie, yeah, as the Ahsoka Tano Brickheads character. And I think somebody else is coming back too.
Also in Brickheads form.
Yeah, Ahmed Best is back as Darth Jar Jar, I believe.
Oh man, I didn't know they actually cast him. That's awesome.
Yeah. He was in the first one too, and it was awesome. If you haven't seen the first one, definitely go watch it. It was fun. It was fun. But yeah. All right. Thank you both. Thank you, Bryce. Thank you, Blake. And we will catch you all in the next one. Thank you so much for a fantastic 6 years.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Here's to another 6.
Here's to another 6. Yeah.
Another 6. Let's do it.
That's right.
We'll see you out there. Keep flying.
All right. Thank you so much to our audience for tuning in these past 6 years. We really appreciate you and, having tuned in all these years, if you have been, or even if it's your first time. We love having you tune into the podcast. So great thing to help us out would be to leave a 5-star review and just tell us why you like the show on whatever platform that you're using. And all the ways to reach us are in the description below. You can find us with the handle at SWSK Podcast, StarWarsPodcast.ca, and many more. May the Force be with you. See you in the next one.